Hey everybody, welcome back to Circle of the Blind Mice, where we are low on vision but high on tech. Back again with another video, and this one is for those of you who have yet to jump on the smartphone bandwagon, but you're thinking of finally making that change and ditching your old ancient flip phone and finally getting a smartphone of some kind, but maybe you're trying to make up your mind between iOS and Android as to what might work better for your visual impairment. Or perhaps you have got a smartphone and you've only ever used one type of smartphone and you're thinking of jumping platforms. Maybe you have an iOS device and you want to see what it's like on Android or vice versa. So this video is for you. I myself have fingers in both pies. I am both an iOS and an Android user. My very first smartphone was an Apple iPhone back in 2010, and I stuck with that faithfully for a little over 2 years. And then I finally defected over to Android because Samsung started offering the Note lineup for the very first phablets. And with the larger screen, I couldn't say no to that, so I defected. So I'm going to show you a few things I like about each platform, as well as some of the things that I don't like so much, just to make you aware as a consumer, because for many years, Apple was the go-to device for anybody with a disability, and rightfully so, because Apple builds accessibility into the forefront of every single device that they build. So whether it's an iPad, an iMac, an iPhone, an Apple Watch, Apple TV, a MacBook, doesn't matter. Apple puts accessibility in everything, and they have a very robust suite of accessibility options, which I will now read out to you. I won't go into them in detail, but I'll read them out. So if you have an iPhone, iPad, or iPod, you will have VoiceOver, Zoom, invert colors, grayscale, speech, large text, bold text, button shapes, increase contrast, reduce motion, on-off labels, and then they have a number of options for those with mobility and physical impairments where they can't press things as easily. They also have options for hearing impaired, learning impaired, and then under the media section they have an option for descriptive video or descriptive audio for watching movies. So Apple has a huge array of accessibility options, and that's why the visually impaired community has gravitated to Apple. A lot of my visually impaired friends that are totally blind are close to it. They have maybe 1 or 2% vision, so they're reliant on Braille, not able to appreciate pictures and whatnot as much. They pretty much all gravitate towards the iPhone. So definitely it's a good thing to consider if you're just starting out. It's also worth noting that iOS and Apple products tend to have a much gentler learning curve compared to Android products, but Android has come a long way, so it's definitely something to still consider. Now, before I go into some of the things that I don't like so much about iOS and Apple products, I will give you a quick demonstration of VoiceOver and the Zoom. So the Zoom, there are a number of different types of Zoom you can choose from, but this is just the basic Zoom. This is a full screen Zoom, and you can customize how much you're zoomed in. So you can have it, you can move up and down to customize the level. So that's a really nice feature, and I will use that occasionally when I want to read some font that is small on the screen. Now the next bit I'm going to show you VoiceOver. Now brace your ears, because with the screen capture software that I'm using, the volume is going to get really loud. I'll try to edit that in post-production so it doesn't come in quite so loud, but just in case I can't, turn your volume down for just a few moments. So this is what VoiceOver sounds like.
VoiceOver on. Messages. Double tap to open. Landscape. Calendar. Friday, February 5th. TuneIn Radio. Double tap to open. Facebook. 10 new items. Double tap to open. YouTube. Double tap to open. VoiceOver off.
So you get the picture. So great if you can't see the font on the screen, you can get the voiceover to read things out to you, and it describes what's on the screen and whatnot. So that is pretty good in that respect. Now, for the downsides, and there are a few to be aware of. First thing is, if you want customization to be able to change the layout of your screen, you're not going to get that here. If you could choose to get an Apple iOS device, iPad, iPod, iPhone, you're going to be stuck with this lovely, endless, monotonous grid of icons. Sure, you can drag your icons to, be in a different order, but that's basically all you can customize. And yes, of course, you can change your wallpaper and on your home screens and your lock screen. So if you have enough vision to be able to appreciate that, then that's nice. But in Android, you can customize so much more. So is it a deal breaker? No, but it's something to be aware of. Okay, so this ended up being a crazy in-depth comparison, even longer than I even thought possible. So rather than splitting up into just 2, I'm going to actually split it up into 6 sections. So part 1 is going to be part 1 ABC, part 2 will be part 2 ABC. So if you've listened this far, first of all, thank you very much for sticking around. Number 2, give yourself a frickin' medal. And number 3, if you're on a desktop, click your screen in the middle there. It'll take you to the next part. If you're on a mobile phone, just go down to the description. I'll put the link below. Thanks again for watching. Thanks for sticking around to the end of this video. Here at Circle of the Blind Mice, I bring you these videos because I believe technology enriches the lives of those of us with visual impairments. My mission is to help you learn tech, use tech, and embrace tech. Please like and share this video to help spread the word to your fellow blind mice. And if you're new here, please subscribe for new videos every Wednesday. Thanks for watching.